a roustabout, shifting from town to town. No job can hold him down, he's just a knock-around guy.
Woo, and it's raining, baby. The curls are gonna get wet.
Yeah, I know. I don't think. Yeah, we're gonna walk. Dean, stand or stand?
Stand.
There's a D in there.
There's no D.
There's no D. That's
No
what
D.
I.
There's a D at the end.
But there is Stanfield.
Is there a Stanfield?
There's Stanfield. There's Stans. I know some Stanfield.
Okay.
But I don't think it's. Do you know where your grandparents from?
So my grandpa, they were. We've been fourth generation Texan.
Okay.
Prior to that,
Where are those black and white photos with, great great grandpa with, that brown wash with the blanket, and they take the photo.
Oh yeah.
And everybody looks like they haven't eaten.
And the grandma's always in a chair.
Yeah.
Grandma's in a chair. Everybody else is around them like that.
That was a carnival attraction. Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
Well, they would have a booth where you could go in and try on, you get a selection of old-timey clothes.
Oh,
and
we
you
have
get
that
a guy.
in Texas at State Fair.
Yes.
Yeah, they had guns you could put on, old trench coats,
And the guy,
flappers.
and then the dad's wearing Air Jordans. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
And a black and white foot. There's always something out of askew though. But I was always like, wow, those people were fucked. Like, just nutrition.
Oh yeah.
In the Wild West.
It's terrible.
Like, do you have who's the oldest person in your family?
Right now, great grandma. 78.
That's not that old.
I know. we live a rough life.
Yeah. What is it? What are you inheriting as far as on your mother's side and your dad's side? No. I'm talking disease. This is Jason Rouse's podcast.
That's right.
I want to know what you're gonna die of.
So cancer is big in our family.
Ooh, what kind of cancer?
So,
is it smoking
colon
related? Oh,
No,
colon
yeah,
cancer.
my grandpa
Okay.
passed away of colon cancer a few years ago.
At what age?
76.
76. Do you
And he
make
lived
mental
up to
notes
be
as far as
like
okay,
Yeah.
around 65,
Hey,
the
man,
wheels
I
are
hope I
going
don't
to
even
start
make
to
it.
shake?
I hope I don't even make it that long.
Really?
No,
Dude,
dude,
that's such
I'm here
nice
for
skin.
a good time. I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah, but I've never seen you really burning it at both ends. I've never really seen you with a sour look on your face or
I try not
out
to
of
be
breath or I know, but that's exhausting.
Yeah, is it?
For me, okay, maybe you're just inherently a happy-go-lucky person.
I am, yeah.
Everyone's got bad days.
Oh, for sure, man. And I just got out of a probably like a
Relationship?
month and a half depression stint.
Ooh.
I don't do well to depress. Like,
No, you're
I
a
said,
high
I'm
and low guy.
yeah, high-low guy.
When
The
you
lows-
bottom out, you're looking for how many shoelaces do I need to tie
to
to
get
hang
this
myself?
Stuff. No, dude, I'm
No?
not hanging myself. I'm taking
all
a
right.
barrel
Well,
off the bridge and an 8
I don't know if I can do this.
No, if I do it, I'm doing it fun, dude.
Pinata style.
Yeah, I'm doing something. I'm
That's
gonna go jump out of a plane, and start doing crazy shit.
Yeah.
No, if I die, it's gonna be doing something fun.
For whatever reason, I don't know if it's your Texas accent or the fact that you are American.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, 100%, baby.
Does the
Texan before American, but yeah.
Yeah, I get it. And Austinite. No, because you're a little
I'm
more
a little bit further north. Yeah, Georgetown.
Okay.
We call this. So Austin's the rainbow curtain. We're outside the rainbow curtain.
Oh, is that you guys are saying that Austin keeps all the fags there?
No, dude, it's keep Austin weird. I guess that is the rainbow is for the gays, right?
Yeah,
I didn't even think about that.
They hijacked it. But look at
It
rainbows.
used to be just like
inclusion,
happiness and inclusion and all of that. And
Which
we're
is
outside
kinda
of
gay.
that, which is kind of gay, right?
Yeah, right. You don't want everyone at your party. First of all, I'm looking at the guy standing behind the cool people.
Yeah.
I want Jared Nathan.
Jared Nathan.
My retarded friend.
Oh, dude, he was great.
Yeah.
We saw him the other night. He came to my mic and we let him have like 10 minutes, man.
Oh, good.
We were like, just fucking go. He was just
He's
killing it. Dude.
back in communist Canada. Do you know his fucking
fucking commies.
GoFundMe's at $10,000?
Really? To come back? Already, dude. Hell yeah.
10,000. It was said, I go, let's get this up now.
Yeah.
Cap it at, just do it at 2. Play it cool, and close it out when you feel that you're well. It's just doing this.
It's just keep rising.
It just keeps rising.
Why would he close it out?
No reason to close it out, but there's a point where you got to cut the tit off.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If you got your dick hanging out the window all day, someone's gonna throw a rock at it.
For sure.
So there's a term of a phrase, term in England. They call it taking the piss. Like
Taking the piss.
Oh mate, you're taking the piss. Like taking advantage of, overstepping a boundary.
Okay. Oh, that's smart.
$10,000 for nothing
squirrel.
is pretty. Oh, I like squirrels too. I'm not even gonna ask if you've eaten them.
Oh yeah. I've eaten some squirrel, dog. Squirrel soup is or stew.
Squirrel soup.
It's where you stick them. You skin them.
Yeah.
And whole body. You stick them in a crock pot with onions, beef broth, chicken broth, and then you just let them stew in there.
I'm chewing it while you talk, and I'm getting this kind of wildness to it.
When you get them, no, here's the good part: is when you, after about 5 or 6 hours, you just grab them by the back of the legs, and you just take a fork, and all of the meat just comes right off.
Kind of like frog legs.
Kind of like a frog leg. Yeah. They're great, man.
I've never. Your palate is probably a lot more broader than mine.
Okay.
I usually, and I think it's not a. I don't think squirrels are cute. I'm just. It's a rat with a fuzzy tail.
Yeah.
And it's a.
Dude, the way they just go like.
With those yellow teeth.
And then you blast them.
Oh yeah, what do you shoot? A rifle?
No, 22, which technically, 22 or I've used a 410.
Is a 22 is a bullet size. It's nothing, because I've had friends
caliber of,
come home and they go, watch out for the buckshot, and I'm now I'm looking for jewelry in the meat, because you bite it, and I've bitten into a lead.
We do it all the time with ducks. Is steel.
That's what I was eating, duck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't eat the
bite into it. I have that tooth right there. I don't know.
Chipped it, biting down.
It cracked the whole molar, like from the inside. So they had to go out and give me a root canal because of a lead shot.
Similar thing, clit ring in Russia.
A clit ring in Russia?
She made me. She goes, bite down on the clit ring, and then she started to pull back, and I started to bite harder, and she started to pull. She's like leaning back with her cunt. Tearing like a Adidas tongue in my mouth.
Yeah.
And it cracked my tooth, and I fell a little.
Oh, right there.
Horse.
Jesus, horse.
Yeah. It should have been a horseshoe.
I would have never.
I get out.
I'm down with some weird. Weird stuff. I'll try a lot of things, but like I
love how you have your hands
dude.
up.
I'm not having, yeah, dude.
My parents are still alive. I can't hang out with you.
Oh, that is great.
This guy's had a series of setups over here.
Hell yeah, dude. He's got a little pond too, bro.
Yeah, rooftop patio, the whole deal.
You think that guy's living a better life?
I think that is probably, you know what, if I had to look at the planet, that guy's gig right there, I would say he's in the upper 60%.
Dude, when the apocalypse comes, those are the guys that are surviving. They've already learned how to do it. A lot of these pussies that are living in these apartments, they can't live like that for more than 5 days.
You understand that, but they haven't had to deal with anything other than the police. So now you got people pulling up Jeeps looking for meat.
Yeah.
That guy goes, that's the meat guy. Those are free range. These guys are already, what happened to Jerry Trash Can?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you think people will switch that quick? Oh, look, this ducks.
Yeah, there's loads of ducks here.
Hell yeah.
Can you shoot a Canadian geese here?
Yeah, I shot one. I'll show you some pictures here in a little bit. I shot 12 last year, I think. 12 Canadians.
I've never heard any. I don't think you can shoot Canadian ducks
you can.
in Canada.
Canadian geese? Yeah.
In Canada?
For sure.
No. I don't think. I think it's it's our national bird.
Really?
Yeah, it's like shooting a bald eagle here.
No, really?
I'm sure of it.
Okay.
And you know you can't fuck with a bald. If you shot a bald, what do you do? Jail for shooting a bald eagle?
Oh, they kill you. They shoot you on spot. I think it's a hanging. I have no idea.
It might even
I think
be
it's federal
hanging.
prison. I think they do put you in the pen.
What?
Yeah, they put you in the pen for that kind of
And they take you kayaking if you shoot a Canadian goose.
stuff.
That's a different kind of thing. We're not really keen on our birds. Well, you must, you're outdoors.
Yeah.
Individual. You must see the video, photos, all the great fishing and hunting places in Canada. I know.
Oh, my cousins live there.
Yeah.
And they send me pictures all the time.
Have you ever encountered a moose?
Yes. So I went on a moose hunting trip in Alaska. I went on a
That's where you're
week-long-
gonna see a moose.
Yeah.
That's a
there
real.
were- I got some.
Well, I'm not even exaggerating. Look, I'm gonna say a moose belly here.
I would say no.
No,
No, a moose
Over-
his
over
belly,
6
his
feet?
his back or his belly?
his belly.
His belly is probably right here. His back is probably, his belly is probably somewhere around right here. And then his back is probably right here. They look like they're the same similar size as a Clydesdale horse. So like the draft Budweiser horses, same size.
Yeah, but those are fucking like baby. No, those are like mid-sized elephant. Clydesdales. I remember they used to bring the Carlsberg Clydesdales into the shopping mall to shit all over near the fountain. And their feet were as big as paint cans.
So that was the
Oh.
moose hunting trip.
Wow, look at that. It doesn't. It looks like you've been added to the photo. It's crazy.
It was ridiculous. I got pictures of the moose and caribou. I shot a caribou, and then my cousin shot a moose.
What's better on the grill, moose or caribou?
Caribou.
Yeah.
Yeah, moose is it's a little gamey. Now fresh, like we cut the back straps off and cooked them that night. And actually the night that we got there, I didn't see the northern lights the first 3 nights we were there. But the night that we shot the moose, we were there cleaning it and putting the back. Man, my buddy goes, my cousin goes, look, hey, take a second. And we sat down and just, it was like a ribbon floating across.
Yeah.
I was like,
Gasoline and water.
bro, is that what it is?
Yeah, it has that washed out rainbow
Oh,
thing,
yeah.
but it's kind of breathing. Like it's really wild.
It's here, and then it kind of drifted over, and then it came back over there. It was fucking, no way you can explain it. Has anybody ever figured out what it is?
I think it's space dust.
Space dust, okay.
Yeah, I think it's space dust.
I believe it, dude.
I think I was told it was space dust, but I was also educated in the city of Hamilton
Okay.
in an all-boys vocational school.
What vocation? What is it? What
That means
vocation is
dumb.
that? Oh, is that the dumb school?
Thanks for being polite, because you knew it was. Did you go to school for brain surgery? No, I
What
went.
vocation?
I
Was
learned
it,
how to make
plumbing?
a
Is it a plumbing vocation?
We made checker plate birdhouses.
Okay.
In the basement.
Hell
Yeah.
In the basement.
They were 17 pounds
Was
a
this
piece.
legal? Was it a legal vocational
Ooh,
school?
speaking of birdhouses,
Yeah.
I haven't seen you throw up a coffee table in a minute.
Oh, I know.
Are you behind
man.
on those?
I'm behind.
Because you were doing a
and
few.
I
was
think
oh.
like 6 or 7 of them, and then I just got busy, and then the guy that I was working with, the shop that I was working with,
I need to get pussy.
he got sick. You need to.
I need hole.
You need all.
I haven't fucked
You
anybody.
don't have to hold you back during this podcast. It's just
no, I'm not.
it's us.
I don't even. If you've ever seen me, I'm really like. I don't really hit on
Has it
girls
been-
per se.
Has it been a while? How long has it been?
It hasn't been a while, but it's like I'm used to having more women around. You guys are just. No offense.
Yeah.
You guys are fucking
said anything.
slobs.
Whoa, dude! Look at me. I got a tucked-in shirt.
No, not
I
in,
got
no.
The, I got
and
the
I'm
hair
speaking
rocking up.
you as a collective. Is
In
your,
America.
No. The Austin comedy scene. But then I got to remind myself that I'm
Horrible.
2 decades senior than most of the people in the scene. It's like there's 20-year veterans and then there's 5-year comics
There's not a
and
whole
below.
lot in between.
Yeah, there's no 10-year to 20.
Dude, what do you think? I think the reasoning behind that is not many people hold out. Like a lot of people quit at the 8-9 year mark.
That's
They
the
can't
thing
make
though,
it.
right? They're like, I've spent a decade. I could have been a doctor. I'm not getting engaged. There's a lot of reasons to quit. Every day is a reason to fucking stop. You know,
More of them should.
But if
No,
you
more
were,
of them should keep going.
no. You're way nicer than me. I think I was talking to Ben Horn,
Yeah.
and I
really
was
good.
saying there's maybe 5
good guy.
comics in this city that can do an hour of stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And I don't consider myself one of those.
No, but you've only been at comedy for what, 3 years?
4? Yeah.
4 years.
Yeah.
4 years. Because I remember your first appearance at Antone's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was always sitting on the corner by the stage. I watched all of those shows except probably maybe 4 or 5, and because I wanted to see what the lay of the land was. So you guys were all coming in. I just moved here from Kansas City. I just moved here from Nebraska. I'm here from Detroit. Like it was like all these refugees
Yeah.
that really didn't have a part in show business anyway, but were still pursuing it.
Mm-hmm.
First year comics, second year comics.
Yeah.
People
and
would
it's hard
not.
to get to know them or like care. And I'm only 4 years in, but I've known.
Yeah,
so
but
many that have quit.
you've done adult stuff,
Yeah.
a big part of your life, and you know when you're talking to somebody, it's like you're fucking a futon decoration.
For
Okay.
sure, dude.
You got,
Yeah.
you know,
Just the biggest part of their week is doing coke and hanging out, not doing mics or doing shows.
no,
They're there
do
for the
that,
hang.
and then go shoot something on
Yeah.
top of that.
Or go be a person, have a hobby, man.
Go- yeah.
I'm probably the opposite end where I've got so
You
many
wear a bunch of
hobbies.
hats. You got a bunch of hats.
Yeah. I want to make
Can
sure.
you shoe a horse?
Yeah. My
Okay.
dad is a farrier.
What's a farrier? Like a blacksmith?
horses.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what he does for a profession. So I grew up doing that.
Dude, I could watch somebody shoe a horse. First of all, when I was growing up in Canada, a lot of the CBC, Canadian Broadcasting Company, a lot of educational shows, low budget stuff, and it'd be like, oh, here on the CBC, this is Larry, and he's going to show us how he shoes a horse. And I remember the amount of work, because you had to burn the bottom of the hoof.
Yeah, on some of them.
Yeah, he actually, which surprised me, I was haunted as a kid, but he took a hot shoe.
That's what you did.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking fingernail, skin close,
Oh.
ow, ow, ow.
Yeah.
Horse actually just puts his foot up, and then he just, and then 6 nails, I guess.
Uh-huh. 3 on each side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was mesmerized just about the
smell of it.
cleaning of it.
The smell
Oh, is there a
of
smell?
it is, it's burning.
Oh,
It's
the
burning bone.
nail.
So it's burning now.
Isn't this nice?
Wraps and cups. Just sitting out here, these are redheads. See the kind of
Oh.
lighter spotting?
What do you mean rafts of ducks? Like
So that's what you call a group of ducks, is a raft.
okay.
So that's a big raft out there.
In the air, it's a flock.
In the hair, it's a flock, yeah.
Now, am I dealing with the language of like moose? How many moose?
I don't know what the moose meese.
There's no meese.
Debacle. It's not a meese.
No, it's just moose.
just moose across the board. But I don't
Yeah.
know what a gaggle is geese.
Yeah.
So I know the hunting terms. But like they don't.
You know all those weird twists of language and stuff.
I'm not
guys-
good on the English language, but when it comes to hunting,
What happened was the hunter's wife goes, "Just call it a gaggle," and he's like, "We're calling it a
gaggle
gaggle."
now, guys. I don't know why we need a name.
Fuck.
A bunch of fucking geese up there.
Oh, you can't go out with your
Just a gaggle.
friends.
He's
like,
that's
"Oh,
the worst.
yeah."
I've broken up with girls before because hunting season's starting.
A lot of men have done that.
Dude, it's not worth it. Look, hey, after this, we'll get back together, and
Well, what does
everything will
hunting
be
season
fine.
consist of? What month?
So it starts
What's
in
the
November.
big one? What's the one that you look forward to every year?
Every November starts deer season. So I love the first 3 weeks of deer season because nothing else. You can't hunt anything else in those first 3 weeks. It's just deer, hogs, and then when duck season starts, I'm a bird hunter. So it usually starts around the 3rd week in November, and then it rolls till the 1st week in February. And so we're in it right now.
So you're telling me you go to war for 3 months?
War to 3 months. We wake up. I'm staying out late at mics and shows until midnight, and then getting up at 4 in the morning.
Your
and
feet
hunting.
must reek.
Oh, so bad. That's why I wear Crocs so they can air out all day.
Yeah, because
It's
when
like
you're
stuck
in the
layers.
bush, everything is locked up, wrapped up.
Yeah.
Don't get it wet, or you'll get trench foot.
Uh-huh.
Your toenails. I remember
Oh, dude, you don't want to see my toenails.
Yeah,
right now.
no. When they're submersed in water for so long, just damp.
Ugh. Well, we wear waders. I wear waders, and I make sure I do. I keep them sealed every year. Like I got a pool at the house. We got a small little above ground pool.
So you
And
test
every
your
day-
waders?
I test my waders every day. When I get back, I use the pool to clean them off because nobody's swimming during the winter. But I get in there and I kick them around and I make sure they're good. I sit in there for about 10 minutes and then get out. And they've got sealers where you can patches that you can put on it.
You could probably use a bicycle patch.
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah.
That's really easy.
Yeah, hip waders are great until they fill up with fucking water.
Oh, I got friends of mine. I just had to explain to them. They've been hunting for like 5 or 10 years, and they wore their waders. We all got in the boat, and they took off. And I don't usually hunt with them. But we got in the boat. We're taking off to the hunting to our spot, and they're all in their waders. And we got about another 25 minutes of going across a lake and down a river. And I was like, "What the fuck are you guys doing, man?" Like, "Oh, it's cold. You know, get them on early." I was like, "Dude, if we turn in this thing, you're going straight to the bottom of the lake."
You got
That thing
8
fills up
pounds
with
of
gold.
concrete from the waist down.
Yeah. Try to swim inside and then try to take them off underwater. Forget about it.
And then Dum panics, tries to pull the strap the wrong way, ends up hanging himself. I got caught under a sailboard fin, or a sail. It was laying flat in the water, and I'd come up under the sail. And how could you not panic?
Oh yeah. Well, you find out what you're made of. in
The
those
suction,
moments.
I'm like, oh yeah. It's a defining moment of how much of a pussy. Is it the police?
No, I mean I could be. Scam likely, Wimberley, Texas. That's my man.
Wimberley, Texas.
Yeah.
What is the area code for Texas?
We've got a bunch of different ones, but 512 is Austin, 254 is up the northern region up till Temple.
And
then,
what area code are you?
I'm 512.
I'm a 905er.
905, where's that from?
That's Hamilton, Ontario, Canada,
golly.
near Toronto.
All right, so don't you get like overage fees and shit? Like
Over
long
what?
distance calls?
Oh,
Technically,
no,
every
no,
call
no.
you make is a long distance.
I've been living in the US of A for 15 years.
No shit. Where were you at before here? Before Austin?
I was living in LA for 12
Okay.
years. Yeah, 12 years in Hollywood. Dude, I
Oh,
did.
it's your movie and shit. People already know about that.
I did. Over a decade. Dean, I can't tell you how much grief you've saved yourself by. I don't know if it was even on the table, but I'm sure you were considering. Okay, my career might take off.
Yeah.
I might go to LA and I might
I was
go to
already
New York.
planning it.
Oh, you were planning it.
I was playing in New York before
Woo!
before everybody moved here, and I just got lucky. I was here for a year and a half,
Allie.
2 years before. Allie,
Same thing. Yeah. She was like, I was getting ready to move to Hollywood. He goes, the business rolled right up to my front door.
Yeah.
What a lucky.
We lucked out. There's probably like 10 or 15 copies.
That's me in like February.
Is that it?
Still looking for
How
an
are you gonna
open
put on
mic.
that weight, dude?
I know. I used to be 195.
Yeah.
But then when
Muscle.
I did that movie, no, I was a slob. I was working out, but it was all cake batter and just slobby. I lost. I was down to 140 pounds when I did that movie.
Woo.
I stripped right down. It didn't look. I wanted to look as mechanic as possible.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wiry.
My mother's calling me.
Uh-huh.
I know. She sent
How
me.
often do you talk to your mom?
I try and do family once a week.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. I try to call my mom every Sunday. She lives in the same town we do, but I try to go over there. You just get dinner with her.
That girl hates me on the bike.
Why?
I don't know.
You feel like just the way she looked at you? Or you run into
I don't
her?
know. I think I got a red flag on my back.
It's back there, dude.
Fuck. But I'm not terrible.
No, dude, you're actually a very sweet, lovable, laughable guy. I talked to the guys, so there's the first time my buddies came to see me from high school.
Yeah.
They came to the Creek in the Cave, and we were on a show together. And I was really excited. There was like 2 or 3. Dylan Sullivan was on it, I think. Adam
He's
was
one
on
of my
it.
favorites in the city.
Whoa!
That kid, and I mean not a kid, but that gentleman. I think pound for pound, he's probably the best comic in the city.
pound for pound.
I don't even do fat jokes, but he's a big boy, and
dude, he's so sweet, and his ability to just like
his humbleness is misleading.
Yes.
You go, oh, this guy's probably pretty good. He's not. He's great.
No, he's great. I've seen him.
I don't know why. I knew him from the store.
Oh, okay.
That's yeah.
And he showed up on the scene and just murdered everywhere he was doing here.
First of all, look at all the doormen from the store who showed up here.
Besides Dylan Sullivan, Poston wasn't a door guy, but he was an LA guy.
There's a few of them, and I'll tell you that those years that they worked at the store, I probably talked to those guys in a decade for 10 minutes collectively. Yeah. It was all fucking Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
If you didn't have $1 million car parked at the side, you were dog shit on a golf shoe.
Dude, those guys put in the work, and that's what pisses me off when open mic comics.
There was no choice.
Like, oh, I've been doing it for a year now, and I've been hitting mics for 6 months. Like they feel like they deserve shit. Like, dude, Dylan Sullivan
entitlement.
Put his fucking work, and it shows. That's the reason he's good.
Yeah. And you put guys like that up to entitled people. I can go through a laundry list of names. Dylan, he just, the guys with that kind of experience and that grind, it all comes out on stage.
Yeah.
There's no way around it.
Their psyche is more inept to handle a bad show. And that's where I find out where I respect
They didn't make
more.
the TikTok hook, as far as the hype man behind them with social media, but they have whatever.
They compose themselves on stage. They know how to be who they are on stage without worrying about that when people aren't laughing at them. They know how to sit through a silence.
Experience. And you're in like, you know what the Austin comedy scene reminds me of? The movie Stripes with Bill Murray. Doesn't it?
That's a good ass movie. Hell yeah.
Bill Murray and Stripes. What do you think of the new concrete on this bridge here? They did a pretty good job.
I did a damn good job, dog.
It was always nice to come running down here with my chick and have the construction workers burn a hole in her underwear with their eyes.
Why can't they see her underwear?
Because I had it tied around my forehead. It's a headband.
That's how they're staring at. Oh, shit.
No, they're on me.
So my buddies were watching the show, and I was like, Jason Rouse is on. I was like, you guys gotta fucking watch this guy.
You guys need to get out of here.
No, dude. I was like, you guys need to watch it. As soon as it said, 4 of them were Catholics from the Valley. And so you did the fisting the nun joke, and they fucking, I'm sitting there watching them, and 2 of them are laughing harder than, they might have been the fucking loudest laughers in the room. And the other one that's like a super big Catholic was just sitting there just like mortified.
Well, this is the thing. Now you brought up that these guys are devout Christians.
Yeah.
And I would maybe to them would be just shy of the Antichrist.
Yeah, just shy.
In my choices of subject matter. But the 2 out of your 3 friends, that's in essence. I took 2 people on paper that would never, if you had showed them a YouTube video and say, hey, you guys want to take money out of your pocket and go see that? And they go, no, I would not enjoy that. But the fact that they were there and 2 of the 3 were like dying laughing, and I'm usually in that case because the repression, and they're like, first of all, someone coughs at a sermon, that could be a conversation for a week at the church.
Yeah.
I can't believe Father
he
Peter.
did not.
Yeah, like he's doing it every week. Yeah, that'd be but I'm up there elbow deep in nun cunts, old piss whiskers, and the body. The thing is, what I'm saying is the guy who didn't laugh had been molested by a nun.
Oh,
that's probably it.
Do you think that's it?
And the other guys,
do a lot of molesting?
The other guys, 2 guys who were laughing, were also molested by a nun, but they actually fucked back.
They pushed back on her.
This is where it polarizes all your favorite things, and it shows you the animal reaction to something that's maybe it's some guy goes, oh, Huh. I've never seen it put that way before. You know, maybe I am a fister.
Yeah.
You know, and then they get on FetLife.com.
Okay.
Are you
Never
FetLife?
know what FetLife
You
is.
actually do way better than I have.
Okay. What is it?
You're definitely a fetish.
You think I'm a fetish guy?
No. I don't. I think you are somebody's fetish.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, and that's right. You told me you fuck old broads too.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not hating.
Yeah.
I'm not hating. But yeah, somebody said something.
An
you're
older
like,
woman.
Yeah. Somebody said something to slander older women. You're like, listen, I fuck these. You know. Yeah. You're like, hey.
They know how to give a blowjob. They know what
That's
they want.
what it was.
Too. Yeah. Girls.
How old are you? 30?
28.
28.
Yeah. Dude, younger women, they don't know how to ask for shit. They don't know how to communicate. You get an older gal, she knows what she wants. She's not playing any bullshit games. It's down to business.
That's why you
what I
never
like.
see older women out with younger men.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because they fucked them already and sent them home.
Sent them home.
Here's some
Hell
fucking spending money.
Get your thing
Take your
done.
sandwich.
Yeah.
And fuck
Okay, hit
off.
the bricks.
The milkman's gonna be here in 20 minutes, and I gotta run a squeegee over this thing. You fucking cum dump.
You calm down.
And you're like, thank you, my lady.
Thank you, my lady. I'm back.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Hey, it's nice to have some straight, to the point, no bullshit.
Yeah.
I thought that guy was fishing with his feet for like 2 seconds. Yeah.
Just see what's grabs onto the end of the toenail.
I'll tell you, I don't know, maybe because I haven't been around a fishing hole in a long time, but this is the first time I've seen people that weren't Asian or white fishing.
Huh.
You've never seen that
Latinos
before.
love fishing, man.
Yeah, I know, but I've never seen it. Oh, Jesus. How can you put your pussy on backwards, huh, Mr. Webster?
Look at that.
It's so cute.
Such a cute bug.
How come her pussy was on backwards?
I heard you say.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, my mom loves listening to podcasts, and I told her this is not one that you can listen to.
Oh, look, it's probably a little more honest than most of them have been on.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, authenticity. I tell her, this is what I do with my mother now. Every time I'm on something, if I'm going to say something that I know she won't like, I just say, hey, sorry, mama. And then she knows that for the next 10 minutes, I'm going to say some off-colored shit that she probably doesn't want to hear.
Let's use the horseshoe analogy.
Okay.
Different shoes for different horses.
Yeah.
You make horseshoes for the horses that have certain fit.
Well, so it depends on what they're doing. So
if you're
they're a
making your
track
mother
horse-
laugh, that's when you should quit. All due
Yeah.
respect, it's nice to get mom giggling a little bit, but
Yeah.
if you've got a whole set of material, because she's reviewing it for your moral character.
Yes.
So is my
She's got
son
an
going to
idea.
heaven?
Yes.
Or is he a fucking psycho?
Southern
Like
Baptist.
I've been watching serial killer documentaries on
Sounds like-
Netflix, and now she's got she's screening you to find out, is my boy gonna snap? 'Cause he is nice. He'll be that. He was so quiet.
Yeah. No, I've never been quiet. No, but she's come to a few comedy shows, and she's been to 2. She went to my the bull riding screening that we did last week.
Oh yeah. Where
the
did you
first
screen
one.
that?
At the Creek in the Cave.
Is there a screen there?
Yeah, so we got a projector and a
Is there
deal
a
that you
pull
pulled
down
up.
screen
Mhm.
in the building?
In the building, on the stage. It's always there.
So you can show video sketches and stuff. What did you just plug a laptop into it, or?
Yeah, so I ran an HDMI cord from the projector all the way back to the back booth.
And where's the projector mounted above the audience?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a hard line going to the soundboard with this whole setup. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That opens up.
We had 150 people there.
First of all, in the last 2 years, anybody who can get more than 10 people to watch anything to do with stand-up comedy, I always say, I try to tell these comics to boost morale a little bit. I go, every ticket you sell would have been 50 tickets 2 years ago. I'm talking about the comedy industry as a whole.
Yeah.
But you've seen that. How many times have you seen the Creek full? 100, 150 times?
Probably so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some are close to that.
I got friends that are waiting for the government to let them out of their houses.
Oh, Jesus. In Canada?
Yeah,
That's right, man. I was talking to Brett Forte about that.
Oh,
He said
Forte.
there's fucking still
He got
locked down.
Yeah. And you know what that does to a healthy young man?
Oh, I can't imagine. I would have never been able to do it.
No.
Texas, we did it for like 2 weeks. And then collectively,
Okay.
the friends and families were like, we're just not doing it anymore.
Dean, today's my first year anniversary living in Texas.
Ooh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations,
Well, thank you.
man.
I'm finishing
I'm glad
by
we got to do this.
A real Texas folk like yourself.
Oh, yeah.
You are a good representative for the state. I haven't
Appreciate
really
that,
seen
man.
too much of it, but you know, I got friends that are like, you know, cholo comedians, and it's very much, it's not a put on.
Yeah.
It's not shtick. It's this is my lifestyle and this is how I roll.
Yeah. Just be authentic with it.
Yeah.
And if you can
Own
be,
it.
I think authenticity.
Hey, how many times do you think Theo Vaughn, his managers, come into the room and told him to cut his mullet?
Oh, probably a ton.
I've had these talks. Hey, you know you could do a little better if you just pull your teeth and fingernails out. Oh, you mean all the cool shit?
All the cool shit that I'm doing.
You want me to get rid of the cool shit? I can go beat up the first woman I see in that public restroom. All right, just some
I'm gonna
70.
try my best to hold him back.
Just some 70-year-old lady having a shit, and I kick her in the chest.
A 78-year-old lady's gonna be pooping in that kind of bathroom, dude?
She'll be in there, but I don't know what she'll be doing. She thinks she's pooping, but she's really just making a phone call.
She's pushing all the hernias back in.
Can you get a 70-year-old woman pregnant?
No. You can try your best.
Really?
I don't think they're out at eggs at like 40, right?
Okay, it's an egg thing. I keep forgetting about the eggs. I figure just because it goes in, something comes out.
Something might come out,
Yeah.
but it's not a baby.
You've never been married, have you?
No. I've been engaged, and then no marriage. Thank God.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I can't recommend it enough. You're talking to somebody
Really?
who's never bred
You're not a
or loved.
or loved. You've never been in love? I've been in love. Jason Rouse. Let's not get this started. You've been in love.
I've probably been in love.
So we're not talking about puppy love. You know, past the 6-month stage where you know somebody.
Oh yeah, this is
And you get
people I've
into,
lived with for
yeah.
a period. I think the longest relationship. I've probably been in love, I would say, maybe 5 times.
Man, that's
maybe 5 times.
How many times do you think you get in a life? Do you
to
think
fall
it's
in
like
love?
do you think it's like a dog thing? Like we have a saying that like, you know, you only get 2 good dogs in your life.
Hey, look, I look at it this way. You got one good friend.
I mean, compare
If you
dogs
ever
to
loved a
women,
woman once, you can carry that as far as you want.
Yeah.
Now, if you're seeking the love and attention of a woman to validate yourself,
that's not gonna work.
then you're walking around brokenhearted all the time because of your lost love, and you get that Romeo and Juliet shit
People
where
like
you jump
that,
off
though.
the roof. Oh yeah, because
That's
it's
a
a means to
desire.
an end.
Yeah.
There's a big death. It's dramatic. It's like Shakespeare.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
It's so annoying. Man, I envy people that are in love. Like I see couples, but
But you've been
I've only
practicing.
been in love twice.
See, the fact that you can fuck off on a hunting trip and go look at, clearly you're not cool with this.
Yeah. It's not gonna work in the future.
We're just gonna cut it off here. And very nice to meet you. You know, as gentlemanly as possible, opposed to you're on the way to the camp and she's like, come home, I want to kill myself.
Yeah. I've got buddies of mine that
You know what
just-
I do? Blocked. And then I Amazon razor blades to her house.
Don't talk about it, be about it.
Stream it.
Stream it.
I want
Let
to win
people see.
something on America's Funniest Home Video.
You think they'd take your submission?
I think I'm just worried. A lot of comedians have been hanging themselves.
Why would you do that? Now here's my. You said this earlier. A lot of comedians joke about the
Suicide?
Well, I'm okay with joking about suicide. I've dealt with it, but
Family member?
no, myself.
Oh, okay.
like thoughts of suicide.
Yeah.
You know, I've gotten down, and
Do the 12 o'clock
and
spot
I
at the
have,
creek.
dude, that or the Santa Cruz used to be just the Romo. Well, I'm not going to talk shit about
Okay,
different videos.
I'm going to one-up you.
Okay.
Because I can. I had to go on after Dave Chappelle at the Laugh Factory at 1 a.m. for like months. That's when he was doing these 6-hour shows. Him and Dane were having some long... Dane Cook and Dave Chappelle were doing... It started off as a couple hours. Because Dave would come in late, unannounced, and then they go, we got a special guest. Half of the audience would be gone. There's 30 people sitting there. Please welcome to stage Dave Chappelle. Dave would come out, light up a smoke, and then talk for 2 hours. Then it was like 2.5 hours. No. Dave, what I observed was there was stuff in there, but he was having the longest form conversation that he could with an audience.
Yeah. Was he taking feedback from them?
Oh, most definitely. He's reading it. He's sitting like this, but his antenna is through the roof.
Yeah.
He's got it. The guy, trick shooters?
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're doing with a kid's revolver and they're shooting ticks' foreskins off.
Yeah.
That's like watching Dave. He can do really fast trick shots.
Yeah.
And that's called the special.
Yeah.
Or he can do the long distance sniper shot. He's like, I'm gonna try and hit that target way down there. I'm not even sure what I'm shooting at.
Starting a story, not knowing where he knows where he's gonna finish, but how he gets there.
He set the finish line out of his means so that he has a conversation leading to a destination and open to doors along the way of this conversation.
Yeah.
And I think he has a very distinct narrative of his point of view and the loose. Anyway, I'm trying to run a magnifying glass over someone else's stained mattress.
Yeah. Oh.
It's none of my business how he does it.
Yeah. Well, I think it's important to look. I mean,
who doesn't want to go see the Jedis? Who doesn't want to see
comics get depressed by
some
that.
girl on her phone at midnight at the Comedy Store while Bill Burr's on, and Bill turns and disembowels her in front of her family on holiday for being an incensed. She goes, I remember one night, he goes, you're at the fucking Comedy Store. This stage is full of legends. Like, what's more interesting on your phone? Like, Richard Pryor has performed. He just went through a laundry list.
Somebody shot at Pryor at the Comedy Store. That's what the bullet hole story is, right?
Kinnison shot the hole. It was Sam. No, it wasn't Pryor. It was Sam came down. He used to come and coked up to the store. I think he was. Look, him and Dice did not get along.
Yeah.
Dice doesn't drink or do drugs. And Sam was doing coke with Bon Jovi. You know what I mean?
Legend,
like,
dude.
It's going to be a clash. So, I guess his paranoia.
My grandpa showed me a videotape of Sam Kinison when I was like 10 or 11. And he was like, because my mom loved Jerry Seinfeld. We've always loved comedy throughout my family grew up loving stand-up.
Because they were probably musical.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They already had their finger on the drum.
Yeah.
For sure. Who's the drummer in your family?
My uncle. He was he played for the Paul Eason Band and Kevin Fowler.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say probably the biggest comedy fan in your family or close to it. Yeah?
Close to it? Yeah.
I'm a mind reader, by the way. I have a talent called Notroslagus, where I can predict the future. All this shit with Jared, that was all. I explained the whole process to him and how it was going to end. And now he's also up $10,000 from his GoFundMe.
Hey, let's do it with me, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Let's do it right now.
Yeah, I know. That guy, first of all, you got to throw him a fucking bone.
Oh, man.
Like, the guy has been in a skin tag on Canadian show business, unrightfully so.
Yeah. We're not giving him the credit.
And he doesn't credit, respect as a human being. He told me multiple stories.
That's so strange. The Canadians are supposed to be the politest, nicest people.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
This is all a facade. I'm a psycho. Yeah.
You're a sweetheart, dude. I feel like you're definitely a sweetie, dude. Yeah. You got some darkness behind you, but as a character,
the sweetness is prominent because I work at being cordial and polite because I expect that from everyone else.
Yeah, the golden rule.
And if you can't, I won't. Anyway, I've had it close. I almost attacked a couple of people since I've been living here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just like
Dude, I had it happen a week ago.
When was the last time you slapped another man in the face for lipping off?
2-3 months ago.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
It's so much fun, dude. And just to find
Left
out
or
what happened.
right?
Matt Boyd did it to me. I haven't had a dude do it to me. Usually I try to stay. I like fighting, but I don't like starting it.
No, that's
Because
why
then I feel
a
guilty
slap is
about
not
it.
a fight, though. That's
Yeah.
a check.
Yeah,
If you can't handle getting slapped in the face, then you really need to assess. That's not really how it
how
hurts.
you handle it. Matt Boyd,
Yeah.
you know Matt Boyd?
The gay guy who hung himself?
No, dude.
Oh, no.
He's from Tennessee. He's from Nashville. He's a sweet little boy, and he's hilarious. Those Nashville comics are like another different level. When they moved in here, Darian Irwin, Matt Boyd, Lucas McCrary.
Yeah.
That whole group of guys just moved.
Yeah,
down here.
Lucas. He was one of my. I was like, oh, I see the snake is coming around to its tail. Like Lucas is not a woke comic,
No, he's not.
but he's woke generation.
But yep, he knows how to pin it
He is
on him.
probably the biggest asshole in the room until I get there.
Until you get there.
And I do mean that in the sense that he's a comedian. He's a real comic.
Yeah.
Lucas, you're a comic.
A real comic. I'm actually doing a show this Friday
With Lucas?
with Lucas. Yeah.
Where?
At his at the not the native hostel, the other hostel on 6th Street.
Oh, the one with the fake bookcase?
Yeah.
Fuck, I love that room. What's that place called?
I cannot. Firehouse Hostel.
That's right. I went in there once to do a show, and I thought that room was gorgeous.
Oh, it's a beautiful room.
It reminds me of the Magic Castle in LA. That magician's, it's like the Comedy Store for magicians.
Oh, okay. It's pretty interesting.
Interesting. It's
Matt
as
Boyd
much.
slapped me in the face before we get too far.
Oh,
He
I'll wander. I apologize.
No. It's been great.
Squirrel ran by.
Squirrel. Matt Boyd. We were messing around and I was picking him up. He hates being picked up, but I would pick him up.
Is he
and then I'd
small?
squat him. He's a little bit smaller of a guy.
Okay. What color is he?
Big in personality, white. And so I was picking him up, and he told me, he was like, "You pick me up one more time." He said, "I'm gonna smack you in the face." And I was like, "Shit, bet." I picked him up, I squatted him a few more times, I sat him back down, and I expected him to just like smack me backhanded. He did an attitude adjustment on me, dude. Like, I never thought that much power would come from his body, but he just like whipped my head around.
Yeah, because that guy's been picked up 100 times. Squirrels.
I got my 22 in the car.
Yeah, you can just drive around with a gun. I'm still like.
I got like 4 guns in my car right now.
I was hadn't been in the city for
Season,
more than a
so I
month, and I'd done a Texas gun.
Central
store.
Texas Gun Range?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did a show in there, and they were coming around the corner, grab a gun off the wall.
Yeah.
I was like, well, I'm from Canada. When am I supposed to be around these things? This is it. It's usually
take
fishing
them?
rods.
In Canada? They let you have them in Canada, right?
No.
No?
No, everything's like hunting related. You can buy
So are
guns.
ours.
Yeah. Okay, look.
I hunt with all mine.
Look.
I shoot hogs with my 9. I shoot hogs with my 40.
Oh, I'm getting it 9. I'm buying a motorcycle and a gun in April.
Hell yeah, you are.
Yeah, so maybe I'll get all the fucking rednecks, anybody ex-military or outdoorsman. Maybe we'll all go, like, you know how those the ladies get together when one of them's pregnant?
Yeah.
Like a baby shower?
A baby shower.
Jason's first gun. And
Jason's
we
first
can
motorcycle.
dress up like terrible women.
Like terrible women.
I'll put the gun in my mouth and beat off, and you guys.
Oh, look at him.
Oh.
Aw.
That'd be actually pretty funny. Baby's first gun.
Baby's first gun.
We are
At
gonna
50.
We're gonna do a sketch. I'm gonna when Jared gets
We should
back.
do more sketch comedy, man.
we're gonna do one with Jared where he's gonna show people in the world how easy it is to get a gun in Texas. So he's got, what's the ARs?
It's AR.
It's just the AR. So you know, how many people do you know that have ARs?
I've got 6.
You've got 6 ARs?
6 different calibers, yeah. My buddy,
these are
between me
fully
and my
automatic.
No, I'm not fully automatic. Semi-auto. You can't buy fully automatic, technically.
But with a kit, you can change it over.
Change it over.
Yeah, I've seen people pull those cars apart that are like iPhones.
And technically, here in Texas, there's you can buy. It's kind of like a 3D printing, but you can make your own, and there's no serial numbers on it. There's no way to trace them. Like, and technically, I'm not going to tell you how many guns that I have, but I can tell you the government doesn't know about probably.
Your
15
haircut tells you how many guns you have.
Each curl is a new gun.
I got
each curl.
This haircut says 1 sniper rifle.
Do you shave every day?
Usually every 3 days.
Okay.
Feels so much better.
It's a
You
good
know.
bald head.
Oh, it's great, especially when they piss on it.
I bet it's so cold, man.
That's why the hat, and it helps cover my eyes. I think that's probably what's kept my face from aging so much is I've never really enjoyed the sunlight.
You've never enjoyed it? It's vitamin D, man. You gotta get that vitamin D, dude.
I do.
I love hanging outside, man.
I do, but it would be under a shaded area. I can't take this direct stuff.
Yeah.
It's I got some
Very
vampire blood or
vampire-y.
something. Yeah.
The way you just covered
I'm
up.
like that. Yeah. It's terrible.
I love being in the sun, man.
I do like being near it.
Yeah.
Like there,
I think you have to be. I think to be
a human being.
a human being,
Yeah.
you have to.
Oh, I check in with the sun.
Yeah, just see how it's going.
And I'm not hating.
Get a little bit and then get
I'm
out.
all about the fire in the sky. So,
No. I mean, it's gonna get us one day.
is it moving towards us?
It is every day.
Do you know the cool part is that we're not going to see the Hollywood end of the world?
No, I think we will, man.
You
How many times I have this dream
Now,
that I wake up and then there's just like the atomic bomb flash, and then I'm like, my next 30 seconds are the last 30 seconds that I have. And it's like, what do I do?
first of all, if
Start
you're
beating
doing a 30-second countdown on your life,
Yeah.
usually what's happening in front of you is got you so godsmacked that you can't even
Do anything anymore.
muster up. You just feel your piss run down your leg,
I don't know, man.
and then
I've almost
the
died
slideshow.
4 times. I've been in 2 bad rollover wrecks. One, I turned a
What, off-roading
bucket
or
trunk.
just drinking and driving?
No, one of them was I was going late home from a rodeo. I was 18, and I was coming home, and I made it like 10 miles from the house, and it was raining, and a lady swerved in front of me, and so I was just gonna hit the ditch and go around her, and I hit the ditch, and it was too muddy.
And it caught the wheel.
Spun 4 times, and then I turned. I crunched my truck around a telephone pole.
Those always look terrible because when you see the passenger seat
Yeah.
and it's a telephone pole, and you're
I wasn't
like,
wearing
that
my
was 4 inches
seatbelt.
from my hip. Yeah.
Yeah. So it threw me against that window and then curled me up. And that one was pretty bad. I walked away with a few broken ribs on this side, broken arm, concussion, and then I got stomped really bad at a rodeo one time.
By a date?
By a bull. Yeah, technically it was my date for that day. We had a short-term date. He stomped me.
Where did he step? On your back?
So he stepped on my lower back, and then he came back around. So the first time I came off the front of him, and my
Like
vest
above your
opened
hip?
up, and he
Kidneys.
kidneys. I was peeing blood.
Oh! First of all, weigh this thing.
2,000 to 2,500. Yeah. And he picked me up from with his horns went in between each of my arms.
Oh yeah, that's what they're there for.
And slung me about 10, 15 feet up in the air, and then probably about 20 feet towards a gate.
Now, off the horn swing,
Yeah.
when you swung, when he did the horn thing,
Yeah.
did you go head back or head under?
So I went.
Did you do a flip this way or did you flip that way?
So both are here, right? And when he threw me, I went head under,
Uh-huh.
and then I landed. It was so far then I made a complete spin and then landed on my chest. And then he ran over the top of me.
You did a whole flip.
Whole front flip. Or a whole, technically a back.
And you didn't even have to even bend your knees. He helped
No,
you.
he just fucking, you just ragdoll. They say when it's happening, you don't know what to do. But they were like, just, if you can think about it, just completely ragdoll. Just go completely limp and then just land and then handle it after you landed. And so I landed.
Yeah, you got to fake drunk yourself.
Yeah.
To go so you don't get any permanent brain damage.
Permanent brain damage or
spinal
breaking.
injuries.
There are a lot of cowboys that are, and when you start out, everybody always tries to. Those fucking Crocs, Daddy.
With American flag. I'll tell you.
My shirt says, what is it? Riding bulls and punching fools.
I like that. You and Sam Walker.
Sam Walker.
He's got a belt that says Trans Ams and Kidnapper Vans.
Trans Ams.
Yeah, all embroidered around. Yeah, yeah. You met Sam.
Yeah, I did.
You've slowly. Look, let's go through the list. You said you were just talking to Forte.
Yeah.
So clearly you like him as a person.
Yeah, Forte's cool. He backed out of a bull riding that I put together.
Yeah.
He
Well,
said
look
he
at
would
his
come.
hairline. Of course he did.
I looked at him. I was like, dude,
Yeah.
we're doing this tomorrow. And he was like, I'm all about it. And I was like, tell me now if you're not. Tell me now. Like, it's fine if you don't. And they texted me the next day, and he was like, hey, man, I was like, don't even.
Look, first of all, you got to look at the body.
Yeah.
Okay. The
He
guy's.
good for bull riding. Probably more of a
He
saddle.
lived
bronc
at my
rider,
house
but-
for a month.
Yeah.
The couch. I had to get a shoehorn to get the couch off his back.
He just
I've never
loves
seen
sitting
anybody
down.
so. He just works out enough and exercises and moves enough just to keep his vanity up to par.
He is.
But the guy's a fucking bed sore. Is what I
can't-
named him.
Man, and
Brad
that's when
is
my
when he's bad.
depression.
Sleeping around.
Oh, I can't. Yeah, if I get like when my
I
when my
looked right in
meter
that
runs
girl's
out.
eyes and said sleeping around, and then she spit on the ground. Sorry to interrupt again, but I had to say that. She did not, I'm not doing well out here.
How many ladies do you piss off on
I
every
haven't done
walk?
anything. I just kind of keep my head down, and then they look at me and go, "Fuck you." I mean, you bring that.
Hey,
Hello.
ladies.
They're not from here. That's why they smile.
That's right. That's fine.
I'm not saying that because they're Asian.
No, how
I
could
can
you
tell they're students,
They're student. Oh yeah,
exchange students.
foreign exchange students.
Mhm.
So, Brett Forte,
Sam Walker.
dude, and then
Uncle
a
Hack.
mullet, fucking
Yeah, we got a West Coast mullet.
yeah.
carrier,
You
too.
got a Dean up there.
He's a card carrier.
Yeah,
Sam. Yeah, that's never going anywhere.
that's never going.
He's
anywhere.
never taken that.
And he was he came down, man. I saw him the first night with a belt and fucking just out there just rocking it. And they were like, "Do you let this guy fucking just step all over your territory like that? You're the only mullet in town."
That's the thing, though. You guys, there's no stepping. It's
No,
all
there's no stepping
complimentary.
down. Hell yeah, it is.
You guys. That's the thing.
you
Sam's
see
doing it for
somebody's-
real. You're doing it for real.
Yeah, game recognizes game, dog.
Totally. And first of all,
And anybody that can go through and it's not like to grow a mullet, you have to go through something. But to be able to grow it out and then keep it, it's fucking, not many people do it.
it's a
So when you
commitment.
see, it's a commitment, man.
but
gotta fucking
it's almost
wash
like
it
wearing a
and fucking-
red scarf around your neck every day.
Yeah.
It's a conversation starter.
It is, dude, it is. Everybody likes a good mullet.
See that the girls come up and they want to touch it.
Oh, all the time.
I get when I wear my gold fronts, I get fat white chicks telling me that it's stupid. They're
It's
not
stupid?
Yeah, why do you got that in your mouth?
Who
Middle
likes
aged
it? Who's the best? How many girls? What ethnicity?
fat black chicks love it.
Ah.
They'll go out of their way. Oh, I like that shit. Where are you from? Atlanta or something? I'm like Canadian. They're like Canada. Oh, we didn't know you old white boys know that. But some college twat that I would have killed anyway. Let's not get into my person.
Get into the personal life.
I just don't understand why people don't think I'm going to spit in their face.
Yeah. People
Is that
don't,
assault?
I don't know. Technically. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, bodily fluid for sure. People aren't used to getting punched in the face. I think we're circling back around to that. I hope we are. But
Wouldn't it be funny if we had to fight 6 homeless guys?
let's do it, man.
I could bite a nose off.
I think we can handle our own. If there is somebody else I'd choose for a tag team, you, Ben Horn, or
Ben would do it with a bottle of Jack Daniels in his hand and not even spill it.
he'd go into whatever Viking DNA comes back out.
Oh, he's
I
a
could just see
universal
his eyes going
soldier.
black.
Yeah. All the ex-military guys, they've got
He's got a
muscle
darkness
memory.
behind him. He's a sweet guy. But if there's somebody I'd pick to have my back in a fight, Ben Horn is number one.
I'm taking him
Numero uno.
to Canada tour with me in April. Yeah, he's gonna
that's
come
gonna
and
be
do
good
some
for
dates.
him.
Yeah, totally good. And I made that observation. I can count on this fucking guy.
Yes.
To do what he is supposed to do, on and off the stage.
He doesn't.
Look,
He's not gonna ditch you.
Well, that's the thing, though. Anybody that's had felons or military, anybody who's done prison time or been in a military setting, it's I can communicate with those people. Their language,
Yeah.
it's very yes and no. There's no gray areas. It's either you're in or you're out.
Yep.
Are we doing this or
And they
not?
ride or die.
Totally.
Yeah. No matter what.
It's hard to find ride or dies. Like Jared's a ride or die because he'll die without me.
He'll die without
I
you.
made you. I will take you down.
We'll take you out.
I saw a hawk sitting on that
where?
ranch over there, a big one. I thought it was an owl. No, about a month ago, and no one looked at it except me.
I bet he's feasting hard on these squirrels.
Oh, you could hear all the animals going fucking. You know how they
Chatter.
warn each other. Murders, murders. Oh, and vultures with a headless squirrel on the other side, just
the
dragging
headless
its
squirrel?
squirrel. Yeah, it was just pulling it along the sidewalk. And the two other ones were waiting patiently for the big one to finish, like a lion. It was wild. You have shows this week?
I do. I got 3 shows tonight.
Uh-huh.
2 shows on Thursday.
Yeah.
Barrels and Amps and the Creek in the Cave. Friday I've got the Creek in the Cave and the Romo Room,
Yeah.
which is in the Domain.
It's good. I like that.
Saturday I have the noon beer pong tournament at the Creek in the Cave. It's gonna be a lot of fun. $500 buy-in, and then where am I at Saturday night?
Well, you got to film it.
Huh?
Your movie.
Oh, my film releases or
Yeah.
my TV show releases on Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
That would be something you would want to lead with.
Yeah,
That's a big thing.
Hey, I got a TV show coming out.
Tell me, I'm at this open mic in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Where can people watch this stuff?
So they can find it on my YouTube. My YouTube is releasing with the show.
Okay.
So I'll have a few clips of my stand-up release, and then on Thursday, and then Friday, the big release will be the TV show. Adam Lucky,
Oh, great.
a whole bunch of comics that you know.
Yeah.
It's Adam's birthday today.
I saw that. That's
partying
why
today.
I blocked them.
Oh, you
I
blocked
do that
him.
on people's birthdays. I block them for
What
like
a good present.
for like 24 hours, and then I send text messages saying, "Hey man, did you block me?" And then they go, "No man, I don't know what's wrong. You blocked me." And I'm like, "Now I did," and then I blocked him on that number. It's just it's just maddening. He's got a wife and kids. He doesn't got time for my bullshit.
No, he doesn't.
Blocked.
Blocked. That's great.
Instagram.
Instagram is DNA Stanfield. I've got my stand-up clips on there. I post my shows every single night. So
Very cool.
yeah, come out and follow, man.
Check out Dean Stansfield, buddy. And enjoy a nice day for
undered
walking
it.
around Lady Bird Lake.
This has been a gorgeous walk, man.
It's not bad. We started off with a bit of rain, but it came together just fine. Thanks a lot. Oh, I should probably thank my sponsor.
Oh yeah, your sponsor.
I got a sponsor, ABX Absolute Extracts. Do you smoke pot?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Let it
right.
rip. Let it
Let it
rip.
rip.
See if it works. Oh. To the bottom.
To the bottom we go.
It's wax. So it's just a down and then an up. You don't have to hold this stuff in.
Okay.
And I found this in a urinal. I don't even know what it is. Yeah, I know. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody.
He's just a roustabout.